So what happens when something becomes a non-negotiable? Like, you think about the boundaries. When you've got boundaries with others, if you've got a team member and you want them to do a thing and they don't do it, that's frustrating and annoying. But if you've got a boundary and they cross your boundary, it's game over. It's tough talk time, right? And they're either up or they're out instantly. And so I just want to set that as a frame for what we're going to do today. We want to take some pretty foundational things and we want to take them from, oh, I really should be doing more Facebook Lives. Like I talked to these boardroom guys today. They teach people how to make money doing videos. They teach their clients to do a daily video. Guess what? I said, so what's something that you want to be doing more of? Oh, we haven't done a daily video in 6 months. I'm like, come on, dude, that's called incongruent. And so today we switched it from a want to a non-negotiable. They got a smackdown. And guess what? They're doing daily videos now, aren't they, those fuckers? Yes, they are. We had a conversation with Howard yesterday about his reverse bucket list, like 3 things I want less of in my business. And honestly, we're gonna put 5 things in, 5 daily tasks into your business right now. Some of the space is gonna come from time that we're otherwise wasting. Like if you spend 20 minutes a day on Facebook or YouTube, and we all do, that's a year of your life. Holy crap, that's a lot of time. And so there's some dead wood we can cut, some waste, but there's also just some things we can offload and kind of let go of in our business. So after I got hooked on this 75 hard idea, I started wondering about like, what would 75 hard for business look like? What would be in that? What are the kind of the core activities that really move the needle? And so I started asking some friends, I started journaling on it, I talked to some of the team, and this is an inside out game, just like everything else in your business. And so it starts with you and it escalates from there. So I want you to write the word you in the bottom. Then we're just gonna run the black belt game. We're gonna attract, we're gonna convert, we're gonna deliver, and we're gonna scale, okay? So let's start at the bottom with you. It's really interesting. We've got a new member of our team on the boardroom team, and his name's Bill Barron. And in prep for him starting work with us, he set up 60 one-on-one calls with clients, boardroom members and black belt members, central boardroom members, and he learned a ton about their businesses. And one of the things he noticed was across the board, you'd think that successful coaches would show up in a certain way, would have a certain kind of mojo about them. And he said, honestly, if I scored most people's mojo, I think the average would have been about 6.5 or a 7. In a business where you are the product and you're the brand and you're the messenger, 6 out of 7, or like 6 or 7 is not going to cut it. Right? So personal mojo is kind of important. If we don't get you right, you'll be empty. And what we want to do is turn empty into energy. Next up, attract. Most of us, when we start out, if we don't attract well, we're unknown. Like best kept secret, worst place in the world to be. And what we want to do is we want to turn best kept secret into an audience. And that's what our daily practice around attract is going to give us, an audience that expands and grows every single day. On the convert side of things, the audience is going to give you a bunch of connections. Connections are fantastic, but we don't want connections. What do we want? We want clients. When do we want them? Every day, right? Delivery. I don't know if you've ever felt like, gee, my clients are really needy. Every day they're posting their questions, they need help. They, like posting questions and asking for help is awesome. But, if it's all, feed me, it's not super fun. There's not a great energy there. So we want to switch from them being really needy and you feeling like an obligation to building a system, frankly, that gets clients results. And then as your business grows, as your business scales, it's pretty easy. If you're doing all of these activities yourself, you end up overloaded. And what we want instead is we want to build a business that gives you freedom.